What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kind of neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his pedo. He's kind of retardito. It's Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeato. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock bottom podcast.
Oh, fuck.
That's not good. I'm like, oh, wow. All right, stop the music. Let's get a hold of ourselves here. What the hell did I just do? I just, wow. Well, I just hit myself in the head unintentionally. I was trying something new. I was whoa, wow, okay. Man, this YouTube stuff is dangerous if you're not careful. But hello, everyone. Hello. You think that's funny, Chris? You think that's funny? You think my pain, my trauma?
That's not nice. Chris Mack hates my guts. I know that Chris Mack hates my guts. But Doodle doesn't hate my guts. I love Doodle. Doodle's a nice person, woman.
Hey, Doodle. L's up in the motherfucking chat. L's up in the motherfucking chat. That's what I was doing. Tonight I invented 2 new hand signifiers that you're down with Lew Nation. Got a little heavy metal. We went with the horns. The Lew horns. So, you starts off with your typical Lew, but then we're throwing up the devil horns, keeping the L. But then we're not just one horn here. We're just going to repeat the process. L with the left hand, devil horns. And that's what we call the devil horn. The Lew devil horns. So you just fucking like that with that motherfucker. That's one. And then the other one, which I just came up with these both on the spot while I was doing the little intro thing, my little intro freak out, whatever you want to call it. But this one was a variation on the 3D Lew. So the 3D Lew is you start with the L, and then you kind of do a mirror version, and then this is the thing, you got to go. So if you're wearing 3D goggles at home, watching this with the family, if everyone is sitting around the TV right now and watching this at home, and you have the goggles, that would appear to just fly out over your head. That's the technology, as I believe it is known to work. So today I was kind of doing a variation, and I did the Lew thunderclap. So I had this, the Lew, put the hand up, and then did the same thing here, and then brought this forward, and then clapped it back way too hard, and may have knocked some sense out of myself. To be honest, there's like a little bit of a mark here. I think I can see, and to be honest, I'm just kind of trying to just vamp a little bit while I get my wits about me. So I just want to just take the time to say that that's why I'm here right now, is to do new weird hand gestures with you at home, right? Is that not why we come here? No, come on, ladies and gentlemen, just kidding. We're here today to celebrate a momentous occasion. And as a matter of fact, check this out. We have received our first super chat here at Universal Studios in Hollywood, Florida. And that is by, and drum roll, please. Hold on. Let me see if I can. The one and only Mr. Tom Motherfucking Myers. Welcome to the wonderful world of YouTube monetization, my friend. Wow, I should have practiced saying the word monetization before I started monetization, I think. But wow, I am not only honored, but this is I'm proud to say that forever on the books. Put it in the books, Susan. From this day forth, the first super chat on the Lew Nation Network was from the one and only Tom Myers, a great man, a great broadcaster, a great comedian, a bright young man, a bright old man. He was bright when he was young, and he's bright now that he's older. But absolute true legend in this game, in my eyes, and if not most of your eyes, the Lew Nation and the Meyernacks. We're gonna have to work on that. Yeah, all right. I think it was the slap to the head. It's taking away my humor. But yeah, thank you very much, Tom. Great job with Ray DeVito the other day. We all saw that. We're not gonna pull up the clip, but that's been covered. So thank you very much, Tom. And look at this here. Look, this other one here. This was just, hey, I was just making sure that it works. So I don't want anybody to think that I was trying to do a little, what was his fucking name? What's Chad's guy? We were just talking about him today. What is the fake Chad name that he has? Yeah, we all saw that. I do talk like Ray and Gino. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Flimsy Greenberg checking in. $6.99 memberships is absolutely feral. Listen, inflation is a thing. Look at that. The Sorcerer Gypsy coming in right away and setting another precedent. I'm going to pull out the number one foam finger right now. And we're going to have to upgrade this in Lew Nation. This is an MLC relic. As a matter of fact, I got this from the Sorcerer. This is really just bringing it all in full circle. And I know it's almost Sorcerer's bedtime, too. So I apologize for going late, Source. But look at that. Fucking thank you, my friend, for chipping in and giving 5 memberships. So we did it. We fucking did it, baby. I mean, I'm not gonna do like any sort of victory speech, any sort of like MVP sort of announcement, any sort of valedictorian address, any sort of long-winded, boring, repetitive sort of commencement opening speech. I'm not going to do any sort of just nonstop, never-ending bit that just dies on the vine. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to be humble and let you folks know that we're here and we're doing it and we're going to be doing it. I don't foresee Thursday night honestly being my thing. I'm just going to lay it out there on the line right now. Maybe Wednesday nights, as a matter of fact. Saturday, Sunday mornings, maybe fucking both. I think that's up in the air. Or I mean that's going to be something I stick with. We're going to be doing member only streams. We're going to be doing new types of content. I'm going to probably, the plan is to bring back an old show that I used to do I miss tremendously. So a lot of stuff on the docket. This happened today. This all just happened today. So that's why I'm on air right now, just kind of making sure it all works and celebrating the moment. So I'm glad to have my good homie, the Sorcerer Gypsy, if that is the real one. I never can fucking tell these days. I've actually been trying to figure that out in my head, but thank you to whomever you are, and if it is the real Sorcerer, then thank you. That's got to be the real one. Sending his congratulations and his support. So thank you very much. And also, I do want to say that I do believe, if I am not incorrect here, that this is a reference, and I'm going to pull that up right now. Let me get my real keyboard because this computer keyboard sucks. So this if I believe is what Tom is referring to here. I'm pulling it up right now, folks. That what Tom is doing for me here is he's making a reference to a very famous old tale that I was made aware of as a young man, and that is, get out of here with this, you motherfucker. Get out of here. Maybe next time, Snopes. Maybe next time, dude. AIDS Mary. This is the story of AIDS Mary. So Tom is wishing more or less some sort of AIDS Mary upon me, and that it's that a woman seduces men with the intent of infecting them with HIV. And the moral of the story is that, like, a guy meets this hot girl at a bar, and he can't believe that she's into him. She's way over his head. She's way out of his league. And this is going amazing. She's laughing at everything he's saying. She's just has all these common interests. So he ends up, bringing her home for the night, as one does. And they have just the most incredible, just amazing love-making session. They make love. They have sex love, right? But he doesn't use a condom. Wakes up the next day. The woman is gone. There is no trace of her. So he figures, hey, this happens. I'm a fucking man about town. I do fucking cool shit like this all the time. Whatever. Shake it off. Get back out there, I'll find another one. Goes to wash his face off in the bathroom. Looks up, and what does he see? He sees on the mirror, written in lipstick, this message. Welcome to the wonderful world of AIDS. You now have AIDS. I gave you AIDS with my sex. And now you have it. And now his life is over. This was back in the 90s when I heard this YouTube terms of service. So I don't want you to think that I'm being anti-AIDS people. But at the time, that was terrifying to me. And I'm fairly certain that's what Tom is actually giving me some sort of warning So, you know, they don't call him old Tom AIDS Mary Myers for nothing, do they? But make the sound of a bull while you do that. We're doing it. We do stuff. Grandma DiCaprio, thank you for the suggestion. That's the Bullwinkle moose sign. It's a variation of the Bullwinkle moose. We're going to get Kim 3D goggles. As a matter of fact, if I get enough memberships, I'm going to buy Kim Nicholson 3D goggles so that she can be watching this along at home from 3D. But let's take a look at the membership layers while we're here and Flimsy Greenberg is mocking them. Let's do that real quick. And again, this is going to be a short show. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting date night with Shmuel and Pat Dixon or whatever they got going on over there. That is some weird, awkward, fucking, like, just get over and have sex, guys. Get it over with. Like, let's skip the foreplay and just get to the fucking. Those two are basically on a wine date with each other tonight. That was putting me to fucking sleep. So I'm on here doing my thing. Let's look it up. How does one do so? Stevie Lew comedy. And I know people go, Stevie Lew comedy. Where's the comedy, dude? Where is the comedy? Where's the? And I know people go, Stevie Lew comedy. Where's the comedy, dude? Better question. Where? But let's take a look at how you do this. Okay, so you can hit the join button, right? And let's share that bad boy. So you can hit the join button here, you know, and you join the channel for $6.99. That's literally for less than a fucking sandwich these days. For less than a sandwich, $6.99, you could become a monthly member and show your support to Stevie Lew. Now you ask me, Stevie, where did you come with $6, $6.99, $7? And you know what I tell you? That there's two things here in play. 1, 7, a lucky number. 7 is a lucky number. So if you are into sports betting, if you're into playing cards, any sort of good luck that you're looking for, join the $7 lunatic standard issue lunatic level. That's what we're calling that, folks. So just want you to be aware that's the standard issue lunatic low level $7.99 a month. Be dialing. I mean, like I said, less than a half a sandwich. About half a sandwich worth of money you have to throw in. And also, if you think about it, a 7 would look like this. Now, like I'll ask even Doodle, who keeps it real, does a 7 not look like this? And what do you do when you turn a 7 upside down? Fucking L. It's an L. So there was just way too much synchronicity, and the universe was speaking to me from above. So $7 gets you in the door, right? Minimal ask, $7. And listen, if you can't afford the 7, it's all good. Maybe someday I could put in just like a $1, $2. I'm a diehard lunatic on a fixed income level. But right now, we're taking a big swing here. You know, listen, if you want to do just 1 month, that's fine. I'm cool with just doing 1 month and then having to cancel if it's too much. I'm not trying to put a burden on anybody out there, but $7, okay? Now, if you want to go a little harder and you want to become a full-fledged lunatic, it's going to cost you a little more. You know, that's how things work in this life. You know, you get what you pay for, though. For $15 a month, $14.99, you can proudly say you're a full-fledged lunatic. Okay? And there, we're going to start working with member only video. Okay, that's where you'll get some exclusive shit that a standard issue lunatic will not be able to get. Going back to the standard issue lunatic really quick, I want to just point out that you will get members only live streams, members only live chat, members only chat rooms, priority to reply. I don't even know what that means, to be honest, but the first three sound fucking dope. So not only are you going to be supporting the brand, you're going to get access to some special shit on the first level. Hear me on that one. Now, again, second level, full-fledged lunatic, $15 a month. These are for my people out there who've got a little extra coin in their pocket. You had a good year. Bitcoin is up. The kids have graduated college and they're on their own now or something, and you freed up some money. You canceled some other subscriptions to some other shit, garbage, nonsense content that's out there, and you freed up some fucking funds. Let's go in. Throw 15 down a month. We're going to deliver some special content from you there. At least once a month, I promise. I'll do at the very least once a month. If I can get my shit together, we'll drop more special bombs on you. And now let's get to the Hey Big Spender. Hey Big Spender, what you got there in your pants? The Lou Nation domination level. Now, I know some of you are just rolling your eyes out there right now when you see this, but for the Lou Nation domination, it's $100 a month, the $100 level, if you will. Made famous by Chad Zumach. I will say, I thought of a guy that really has brought inspiration to me lately, and a guy who's in a great place currently. So I'm like, how could I not look upon greatness and be inspired by it? So we got this Lou Nation domination $100 level, and the Lou Nation domination is going to give you a member shout out. So that's off the bat. Every episode, Lou Nation domination members will get a individualized, customized shout out. Every fucking show. Okay, that's for starters. You get everything else that comes along in the package. And honestly, we'll figure out how to build upon this. This is just my initial thoughts on these different levels. I'm going to go all out. And, besides great content, besides my charming personality, besides my network of friends and nuttiness, there's more in the works this summer. By supporting this channel, you're going to be supporting my ventures into YouTubing, streaming, movie making. I've got a short film that I am just dead set on getting done over the next few months. I know I said that last summer and that fell apart. Whatever. We're going to get that done. So you can become a Lou Nation member. You're going to get access to some behind the scenes filmmaking stuff. We'll go all out and make sure the Lou Nation domination crew gets some special perks. But if you can't get there, I get it. Go with the full-fledged or go with the standard issue. It's really simple here, folks. Congratulations, Stevie. Thank you, Spaced Out, too. I appreciate that. Thank you again to the Sorcerer for checking in, throwing down 5, and then throwing down another 5 memberships. So, I mean, I hate to sound like one of these fucking schmucks out there, but make sure you're opening up your memberships. Make sure you can go and accept memberships, because I have a feeling we'll be getting some love spread, man, throughout the time. So really looking forward to it. And thank you very much to Flimsy. But yeah, exactly. Johnny Pay gets it right. Money, 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 money. listen, we'll figure a way to just give back to the community no matter what. At the end of the day, I've always had a function of myself that will give back. So what that exactly looks like, I may not have that completely mapped out just yet. So bear with me while we work some things out. But hey, I'll give you this much. At the very least, I can give you one of my first announced streaming events on my channel coming up tomorrow. In less than 24 hours, I will be hosting with my great pal, Daniel Bobo Curlin. We've got Mets versus Yankees tomorrow night. Now, the Mets versus Yankees tomorrow the game is on Apple TV, which Daniel does not have. So he hit me up. He said, Stevie, can we watch the game? You got the Apple TV, right, homie? I said, fuck yeah, Holmes. Fuck yeah, my dog. Come on through. Fire some shit up. We'll do a simulcast, secondary broadcast. We'll do our own calling of the game, like we did for the USA Canada gold medal game, which was a tremendous hit. So we said we would do more, and the opportunity has arrived, and we're going to take care of that. So I'll get the word out tomorrow night. We will be having a nice little fun stream with the Bowman and Bobo and I watching baseball. Mets versus Yankees. Game starts at 7:15 p.m. So we should be streaming sometime just before that. So that's a big announcement. And yeah, like again, I just kind of threw this on tonight to Eddie Baker. That's right. Thank you very much. The membership is too damn high. Yeah, I get it, man. The membership, the rent is too damn high. This is New York City, man. We are doing it, man. So Sad Chad, that's what Teddy wants. That's his guess for the show that I'm bringing back. Now, listen, Teddy, Sad Chad was not what I had in mind to bring back because, to be honest, Chad and I are on a completely different plane these days than as I was when I had Sad Chad going on. But maybe we could do something here. It's not a terrible idea to like look into that sort of venue. The show I'm talking about bringing back goes back way further and is a lot of fun. It's more of a movie-based podcast. Speaking of movie-based podcasts, maybe I'll get some other people that have been around a while but haven't really been around lately, but know a lot about movies and talk about movies in the past and might have some fucking. So shout out to Carlos Danger. I see he says for $5, I hate you. But that's like Primus sucks. That's the Primus sucks of the Luniverse. I hate you. It's hot. He's actually, what he's saying is, I hate Lou. And that's a code, which means I really like you. So Carlos Danger's a nice guy. You know, Carlos, we all know, famously took Ray camping that one time in like I think the Catskills or something, or maybe it wasn't even that far up. They probably just went up to like Hawthorne or something. But Carlos checking in. Smoke and walk around the city. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Not like I don't do that just every day without streaming, I guess. But I did have an idea to do some like bicycle tours with the Steadicam. I think that there is definitely some fun to be had on the streets of New York City. So if it's not a walk and talk instead of walk and talk, walk and talk. I guess I'll send Kevin the link quick. I do not think he will take it. He's probably doing his thing. But I was going to do that and then forgot to do it. And I honestly don't think he'll, you know, I don't think I'm going to have enough energy to go with KB if he did even come on. So we're going to save that bullet for another time. I think I could convince KB to come and do a little pop in every once in a while on this show to show a little love and stick it to whoever we need to stick it to. That's the good thing. I'm not in a very let's stick it to him mood right now. As a matter of fact, I don't want to like give off the idea that I'm tired. You know what I mean? That's code. That's a dog whistle to some people out there, if you will. But I have had a pretty wild couple days, and there we go. Someone fucking knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, listen, just threw it on tonight just to get in, check in with you guys, and make sure this whole fucking thing was working. As a matter of fact, I cannot stay on too late. Carlos says maybe Tom was just saying congratulations, and maybe that whole story that I came up with was just performative. Maybe. Siggy Jones, my man. Thank you, my brother. Checking in with the 5 spot. The boom. He's throwing up an L Dog 5 spot. So thank you, Sigs, for the 5er, saying F. Ray DeVito. I couldn't agree more with that statement. I should actually, should have made some sort of F. Ray DeVito level to memberships. That could have probably been very popular. But if you don't know, behind the scenes right now, Cigarette Jones and Ray DeVito are engaged in some sort of group chat warfare, and it's getting kind of ugly, if you ask me. So I hope that one day they find peace. But until then, I'll be watching, and I'll be enjoying, and I'll be on your side, Cigarette Jones. So you're a good man. You do a good job with Shmuel when he allows it. But Tom went along for a ride with me on that last one. We're having a good time. Roy Cohn in the house. Popping in. Wait, what says $9.99? What did I fuck up something here already? It's all a work in problems. OnlyFans is cheaper. That is true. Maybe I will start showing some Lou Dong. They'll be calling me Lou Dong Phillips. Lou Dongan Phillips over here because I'll be fucking just rubbing Pud up against the camera for a few bucks. Maybe that'll be the case, but that's right. Kim Nicholson knows where it stands. Stevie knows his worth. That's right, Kim. It's 2026, folks. It's not everybody's living in the past. And we got to just say, hey, I value my micro community entertainment. I don't value my streaming service conglomerate corporate overlords. But guys like Stevie can provide a much needed refrain from the fat losers that go to USC and then pretend like they're fucking something and then they aren't. Okay. Stevie Lew could provide you a little reprieve from the fucking people with the eyes bugging out of their head. Stevie Lew could give you a little peace of mind because you're not going to have some vindictive psychopath in a wheelchair trying to fucking ruin other people's lives because they've ruined their own. That's not me. So we're going to have a good time over here. And this has been a work in progress. We're going to go to the Mets game live with JT and Bobo and I and whoever the fuck else wants to come along. So we're going to be doing that. And if that don't make you think it's worth $7, then I get it. I'll step my game up until it is worth it. How about that? All right. And I'm open to feedback here. I appreciate this. This is going to be a two-way street. We're going to be learning and building together as lunatics. That's how lunatics do things. So I'm doing way too much prep show as a show prep show. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to look into this doodle. If it says $9.99, that is not what I intended. I had tried to make it $6.99. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, that's right. That is almost a gallon of gas in some places. But Stevie will burn it down with much less than a gallon of gas on this thing. So there are some fixed income lunatics out there, I'm sure. So yes, Teddy. I'm sorry. I did get a little infomercially there for a while. And yes, I'm going head to head with Date Night with Shmuel and Pat. What a fucking bore. Lunatic's definition: someone afflicted with a severely disordered state of mind. Fair enough. Maybe I do have mental illness. We can check into that. We can look into this more. We can go into it. Spaced out, $4.99 checking in. I was here on this blessed day. Throw those motherfucking L's up in the chat. And look at that too. He's got like he or she spaced out, 40 spaced out, has those special L's. That's like I think that's a pound. So each of those posters is about 400 and he's asking us for money. I will say that one of these posters has definitely got some decent value on it, and I don't look at those as investments or for sale either. Those are just my babies, and I love them. Pin super chats to the top, super tips to the top of the chat, Stevie. Yeah, about that. We're gonna have to talk about that because we don't do that kind of stuff here. Yeah. What is this? Don't do acid. This pricing is outrageous. Okay. I guess you could say that. Wait, how did I miss this? Jesus Christ. It should be called the joint button. Am I right? Comment of the night. That's it, folks. He hit this one. Ding 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 ding. Right on the nose, Roy Cullen. And you've been awarded with the first Stevie Lew monetized episode. This is a new thing we're doing, and officially awarded the comment hit it right on the nose tonight. Number one, Roy Cohen with the comment. It should be called the joint button. Am I right? You're absolutely right, Roy. So thank you for playing tonight. That's what you folks can play along at home. This is a new game that we're playing. You'll super chat in. It doesn't have to be $5. It could be $2. It could be 20. It could be 50. Shit. There used to be a guy by the name of Deadfool who used to throw down like very generous amounts of money to support. Well, no, actually, he would have me thrown off shows. So maybe that's not support. Anyway, there are higher amounts that you can donate to potentially see if you could become the, Stevie Lew ding 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 on the nose comment super chat of the day. But congratulations to Roy. You earned it, my friend. Teddy is saying I missed. Listen, the super chats are coming in heavy and hot right now. If I missed one of them or two of them or three of them, I get it. Just give me a second to figure this all out. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't get it to it yet. I'm sorry, Teddy. Spill it. What's up with Ray versus Siggy Jones? How'd it get ugly? Okay, yeah. I mean, I think that's more Cigarette Jones' story to tell, but from what I understand, it's just Ray has some sort of like control problem and he gets power hungry and mad with power. And apparently, someone made him the mod of some group chat. And now he thinks that it's his and that he's the fucking king. And Cigarette Jones has been there to tell him, hey, listen, man, get your head out of your ass, Ray. You suck. And you need to be told that sometimes. And that's where we're at least from my standpoint with that. So. Thank you very much for the fiver, Teddy. I didn't skip it. I just didn't get to it yet. I was kind of making a joke that there's so many that I can't get to them all. But yeah, Grifty Lou. Did you know Harris Whittles? I did not know Harris Whittles. I know that guy was a big Fish fan, so I was aware of him, but it's not every Fish fan knows each other. And I also have kind of faded out of that whole life and fanhood as of I said hood. You get it. But I'm probably gonna see him this summer at the Garden. Shit, I had some notes. I didn't even get to the notes. I think you missed a couple. Let me check. All right, we can go back through these. If I missed one, let me know. But I got this one from me. Hey. This one from Tom Myers. Welcome to the beautiful world of AIDS. This one from the source. This one from the source. This one from Carlos. This one from Roy Count Esquire. This one from Spaced. This one from Ted. Here we go. This is the last one that I've gotten. So we've gotten to them all. Stevie, how much you need to pass KB and Chad combined? I'll super tip it right now. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, don't. That's way too generous. Way too generous of an offer. I appreciate that. We'll get there slowly but surely. But $5 is a wonderful start. So thank you very much to Shardy McDennis. It's very kind of you. And very kind of all of you who have checked in today, thrown a few bucks down. Listen, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. We're in it for the long haul. Just wanted to pop in and get this thing off the ground officially. And we did it, folks. We goddamn did it. So this was a motherfucking grind to get done, but we're there. And let's fucking soak up the sun, enjoy ourselves, live the life of the lunatic every day, each and every day. There's a couple of laws you need to live by if you want to be a real lunatic, and we can get into that at some point. Not tonight. I am falling asleep. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We're going to take this thing to a whole nother level. I'm going to get the whole StreamYard thing up and running so that I could have this show even more interactive. Maybe we'll think about getting calls. I'm sure calls would be wonderful. So I'll look into that. I want to get some theme songs, some theme music, and videos. So all of your support will go directly back into my wallet. I mean, into this show. So thank you very much to all of y'all who checked it out, and to my mods, and all of my dedicated hardcore fans. I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Leave a comment if you want. We'll send Ava the link. Not tonight. Not tonight, but we'll get some guests on. I'd love to have an interview show. I think the Stevie Lew interview show could be fun. So we could do some Dabbleverse interviews. We could do some non-Dabbleverse interviews. We could get all over the place. I'm going to reach out to some people. I got some people in mind that I want to get involved. And now that there's monetization, I hate to sound like, greedy or whatever, but there is absolutely suddenly a new motivation to do more and do better. So I have to say thank you once again to everyone who watched before and hopefully continue to watch or are watching sometime in the future. And want to support by throwing down a membership or a Venmo or a PayPal. You could still skip the fucking line and fucking the tax man or the YouTube man and send me support that way. But mostly we're doing this for the love. Can we agree to at least that this is mostly for the love? So, man, if you stopped in from Shmuel Talk to check this out, thank you. Go, I guess, watch the end of Shmuel if he's still going. And I'm sure I'll catch you either Saturday or Sunday. Don't know for sure yet what my plan is this weekend. Maybe I'll do both. Probably not both, but one or the other. Again, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, throw the L up. Thank you very much. Have a good night.